Hey guys, my name is Chaos back here with another video, and today I will be showing you how to use Source Filmmaker. Now, this is a program for animation. If you're watching this video, you probably already know what it is, but specifically I'm going to teach you how to use it, how to make animations, Fortnite animations, TF2, whatever you want. I don't care. But, so first of all, you're going to have to go download it from the Steam store. It's not on any other thing that I know of. Once you download it, it's weird because it doesn't show as a game. You won't find it in your game section. You'll have to go over to your software section in your library, which is something I don't use. As you can see, I only have one item, and that is Source Filmmaker. So now let's head into the actual tutorial bit after you download that. It's simpler to download than anything else. Once you download it, it will say Launch Source Filmmaker, and then done. You wait for it to load up, which it will take a few seconds, and then I'll explain where to go from there. So when you start it up, this menu will appear. This menu is the, menu that just you start your sessions and stuff. So the name, you can name it your session. I'm just gonna name it Yeet my dudes. You could set it to where you want it to be located at, the directory. That will be where the animation will be put. I just leave mine with default, that's fine. Frame rate, I usually set mine to 30. You can, if you had a recent session that you opened up, then you can reopen that one up, and it will be good. Now, also you can open a session again, but that one's the recent session, the most recent session you've been in. The open session is opening through an existing file dialog. That is just basically any session that you've created already that you can access. But we're going to create a new one. So now we have all that. We're going to create. So this looks really confusing, but it's actually really simple. Breaking it down, it's not too complex, but you'll start to understand. First of all, it says a giant thing that says no map loaded. You want to fix that by putting in a map. So you click on it. I did not mean to open that. You click on that, and then you go to load map. This button right here, load map. And there will be a bunch of maps. You can also download them off the workshop, which I'll get into later. We're gonna go with the map. Mountain Lab. How about that? Mountain Lab. We'll go with the map Mountain Lab, which most of the maps that you already have installed are TF2 maps, primarily. So, if you have just 2 minutes, if you like TF2, that's what you're gonna do. If you like Fortnite, you can do those as well. I'll explain how you can do those specifically in a minute. First of all, while that's loading, we can go download some things off the So go back here. You go back to this menu, and then go to the Steam Workshop. This is where you download all your models, every model that you want. For example, you can download the realistic campfire, or the TF2, the leaky. It's a vehicle, the car, the rain, an effect. So much stuff you can download. But we're gonna look specifically for Fortnite because Fortnite gets you views. And I can definitely tell you that one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just download a character, just random skin for Fortnite. We're gonna get the Dominator because it's weird. There are so many people create these all the time. The Eon's a new one that somebody put up on the store. I have not seen the Eon. I think Tinsel Toes is a new one as well. People update this all the time, and I love it because I think recently they've started adding more Save the World stuff by Clip. Clip is a Save the World character. The Weaponsmith from Save the World. I love that personally. But we're gonna also get. So now that we have these two models installed, the blue bar will go through, and now your map should be loaded by now. Now what you're gonna do is it will tell you, it will give you a little thing saying SFM Workshop download queue. It will say download workshop items and the item that you downloaded. You want to press OK. Now it will say this. This is not really you want to press no to all, because that will overwrite it, and I think I've done accidentally overwriting things all the time. I don't know why it would want you to overwrite things. So actually, let me explain how to move around the camera. You want to move around the camera by holding down on it, right click, and then you want to move around using W, A, S, and D. Basically how you would do it in any other game if you play video games yourself. Another thing you could do is shift to speed up, and control to slow down. Okay, so now that you have those basic controls, we're gonna move to somewhere more fitting for a good animation place. Maybe inside, actually. I like this. I like this little area right here. This nice grass path. So whenever you spawn something in, it will spawn in a camera as well. So you want to go to this plus sign up here. Also, you want to go up to the plus sign up here, this little the big plus sign, and then go to create animation set for new model. You want to search up Fortnite or whatever you downloaded. I downloaded Dominator, so I'm gonna search up Dominator, and I'm gonna search up how do you spell Dominator? There she is. Now some models are broken. This one is broken, but I'll stick with it. Actually, you know what? I'll download a different one just to show you how easy it is to download a different one. We'll get the Mackie Master, because Mackie Master's cool. She's actually a cool skin. I kind of want her, but I don't know if I want her or not. So we got the Mackie Master now. We're gonna delete you. I don't want to overwrite anything. Okay, so now that we have the Dominator, I'll show you how to delete items. You can click on the item here in the animation set editor, and then click on it, or left click on it, and then delete animation set. Now it's gone. You don't need it unless if it's broken, which I'm just gonna search up Mackie. Apparently everybody has Mackie things. Hats for Mackie. Did I spell Mackie wrong? Maybe. Sorry, sorry, we're having technical issues. Get a gold trooper in here, I guess. I don't know. It's just showing you that you can download things, I guess. Sorry, this is taking me weird times. Every model I get doesn't work for some reason. So, ghoul. Spell ghoul wrong. How do you spell ghoul? It's pretty cool. Okay, it's GH. See, there are so many models you can get. Oh, okay. No tool. So is this it? No. This is a very rare occurrence, and I don't know why it's not working. Maybe I need to close it out. Okay, sorry about that. It took a few tries. All the models I was trying to download, they wouldn't work. So, how do I move this model? It won't let me move it. It won't let me do anything with it after I've spawned it. But what you have to do is you have to go to your timeline settings, your timeline right here, and select Motion Editor, or F3. But still, how do you move it? You can't move it. So, what you can do is you can go here and press Control, and then yeah. So how do you move the entire person? I can see every bone in its body, and it's not really helping me. I mean, so the root is what you want to move for the entire character. Now this thing will pop up. I personally don't like this. People use it, but I don't. I personally like to use the arrows, which is this one. You switch it to this one. You can move it using forward, backwards, left, right. You can even move it using the blue thing, but I personally just use arrows, because it just gets me the more precise location. So, you want to move it on the ground, obviously. Where else would you put it? Also, if it's a flying character. So now that you have this thing, you have Raven. Or, I was originally going to do other things, but Raven just happened to be the one I had to be using. So now that we have Raven here, we gotta do something with him. You know, we gotta make him move. And we want to make him move. But, so you can just already make him move by, like, fixing his posture and stuff. By clicking, doing the control and moving his bones by clicking on them. You could rotate, like this. You can use, like, a weird rotate like this. I kind of like this one for most of my projects. It just makes it a lot easier to move things. But sometimes you could just use the regular, like, forwards and left and right. So, I'm just gonna make him do a simple wave. How about that? A simple wave. So, how do you start your animation? I've gotten this far. There's a bunch of stuff in here that I don't know about, but how do I do this? Well, how you do it is you grab whatever you want. You already select it, basically. You select whatever you're about to move. So I'm gonna move the arm into position. So we're gonna move like this part, or actually no, we're gonna move this part up. So what we need to do is hover over what we're gonna move, and then press the space bar or the play button. I would recommend doing this. So it will start the animation, and then you just do what you're gonna do. So there we go. He's moved up, and then you can press play again to stop it. Then you can go over to his hand, and then press space again, and then rotate that. And then if you want to go backwards to make him, like, you know, halfway through raise his fingers, you can do that. That's basically how you do it. And you can grab his, like, fingers. You can do this with and then you can just, like, space bar, grab that, and then done. Space bar again. Stop. It's pretty simple. If you don't understand it, then rewatch it a few times, and then you'll get the basics. So go backwards and do other parts of the body. You can I can go around. So yeah, that's basically the bare basics. But we're gonna move on to something a little more advanced that maybe people wonder about as well. Is weapon holding maneuverments. Using links for an example. Regular old links. So we'll use links for an example. So we'll use links as a little bit of an example here. So we'll move her over to the location that we want to put her in. Done. Easy. But also we need a weapon of some type. You know what? We'll get an AR. So now that we have this AR here, we have the so we move it into her hands. The basic thing, you move her into her hands, to where she's holding it correctly, depending on how you want her to hold the weapon specifically. Up to you, but you want to click on the root transform of any item that you want to move. That's just the key to moving all items. Make sure you're doing that. If you're not doing that, you're not doing it. You're not moving it correctly. Because if you do try to move something, that if you're not moving the root transform, like you think you could just like move the arm like this, you'll just do that. And you don't want to do that. That's not good for your animation. That will just make your animation look weird. Unless you're trying to make it look weird, then go ahead. It's your animation, not mine. So now that we have the AR in her hand, we need to tie it to it, because if I move her hand, it won't move it. So what you need to do is you need to go down here to links, right? You got everything, and you want to go down to her hand. Her hand right here. Her hand will have a, you got this hand. And then you want to, you have the assault rifle root transform. You want to move this hand file. You need to drag it into the root transform of the assault rifle. Now, if that's a little too complicated, don't worry. It's pretty simple, actually. And now, if you move the hand itself, it should move the assault rifle with it. So you can have Link's holding a gun for some reason. I don't know why. For your animation, like that. Like a gangster, you know? Link's gotta hold a gun like a gangster. I've shown you a good amount of everything that I know personally. I'll know a lot more stuff as I go on with the program, and maybe do an update video if you guys would like. But if you haven't if you didn't understand anything in this video, also how you export your animation is you go up here, File, and Export Movie, Control M for shortcut. So, if you didn't understand anything in this video, I'm sorry. Go watch a more advanced tutorial. This is honestly the shortest tutorial you could probably find. But it does show the bare minimum. So, if you have any questions, just ask them to me in the comments, or don't. I'm fine with it. But hope you enjoyed. See you later. Good. Hey guys, Minimumcast back here, and I'm in post-editing right now. Doing a thing that I didn't do in the video that could be important to some people. How to move your camera when you're doing the animation, because if you moved your camera while you're pressing spacebar, well, it just doesn't do anything. So I just want to show you how to do that right quick. You go back up to the plus button, and then you need to create animation set for existing elements. The camera's here. You do that. And then when you're out of this camera, you just move it around like everything else. So I'll just do a little example right quick. I'll just do a little quick example. Also, you can rotate the camera as well. Just a simple, a little, you know, bouncy. Okay, so when I go like this, I go back here, and I'll just show you, this is how this works. Yeah, so you can just move around the camera and stuff. That's all I wanted to show you. And there's another thing I wanted to show you as well, right quick. Some of these outfits, or anything, if you go here, they may sometimes have skins. I'll just summon in a links right quick to show you. Yeah, I'll just spawn in Calamity. So, as you can see right here, we got Calamity, and so what you can do is click on her, and then you should see set skin, and Calamity will have different skins because she is because some skins have that. Now, that's all I wanted to show you, because these are some extra little features that I thought were needed in the video. Do what Maven is doing over here and hit that thumbs up. See you later. Goodbye.